Hello, everyone. I hope that you can hear me well today on a sunny, beautiful Michigan winter day. And I just wanted to make a follow up on my video yesterday when we talked about some issues with men who are not taking charge. And today's topic is a man child. And the reason why I'm making these videos is because, sometimes we are in denial of our problems and it's not going to help. It's not going to make any difference in our um, lives if we keep living denying these things. But I also want to share things from a women perspective, how they feel about the man child and what kind of trouble that really is. I hope I can find my glasses because the sun, Michigan sun, guys. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Good afternoon. Hi Glenn. Hi Justin. Oh my god, there is so much sun. So, well, I won't complain. Hey Aaron, happy Sunday. So I'm gonna try to adjust this camera. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold it. Have some furs behind me. We have a photo shoot today. There is no stop action here. But yes. So let's talk about the man-child syndrome. And first of all, I want to say to the women who are raising the children, it is so important that they do not contribute in raising a man child. Unfortunately, a lot of times women, mothers have so much love to their kids that they do not see the difference between the healthy love and between the sort of, I would say, pathological love when you love your child but you try to take all decisions. You basically help him to become very dependent, not have his own opinion, and that overprotectiveness that mothers create often contributes for man to become a man's child, which is really a tragedy. It is tragedy for the man, and it is tragedy if he ever gets married. It's a tragedy for everybody, because the man child is somebody who gets defensive if people are not happy with his actions. He never admits, accepts, and change and work on things. It's always somebody's fault. It's always the circumstances. It's never his responsibility. He's not staying accountable. So maybe some of you can relate. Maybe you have somebody in your family. Maybe, maybe you had to live with somebody who was like that while you were growing up. But one of the important thing is to define those dependable, no, how to say this? Those dependencies, and just take charge. And as a woman, I can say that, some mothers are responsible from, babying the boys. I really wish that women would understand that love and babying somebody, those are different things. And some people who know me will laugh right now because they know that my son and I, we have very tender relationships. But you hadn't seen my discipline. And, you hadn't seen the restrictions and all the kinds of things that he has. But he is growing and blossoming into a man who is already responsible, and he's willing to help. And that leads me right to another issue, that a lot of times when little boys are growing up and they want to help, they want to carry that bag, they want to help with groceries, they want to help to clean up. Women all over the world, I think in US and in Ukraine, they know that the job is not gonna be done perfectly. And so they say, oh no, honey, I'll do that. Oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. And the boys are so eager to help. Most kids, most boys are so, they have that little supporter and protector in them early on, and they are so eager to be helpful, to be useful, to be needed. And unfortunately, once again, the women sometimes worries that the little boy will hurt himself, or he's not gonna do the dishes. The woman knows, the mother knows that she'll have to redo those dishes, so she's like, oh no, I'll do that. And that's the worst thing that anybody can do, because then they grow up and the man child still think that his mother, his aged older mother, must do things for him, either taking care of him physically, cooking something, or help him with money. He calls her when he needs to take decisions, and this is just so unhealthy. But this all were created when he was 5, 6, 7, 8. When he had those intentions of being helpful and being a good little man. So it's a tough thing to go through. And it's interesting because these mothers that do that, they actually suffer from that later, because their son would not shovel, well, you got my point, the driveway when it's snowing. He would not scoop that snow. He would not just offer help, but take initiative. And this is a problem when, with this controlling issue with some women, they don't realize that it's actually strong quality to let somebody help you. I can reassure you that as women, we can do all the things we need for survival, at least in 21st century. It might have been different, in the times of dinosaurs, but in a stone age or something, but it's different right now. We have all the capacities, but the smart women, they can do everything themselves, but they choose not to. They choose to encourage the man to take pride in being helpful, being needed, and being in charge. And let me tell you, that's the most beautiful thing, when you do not need to ask, when you do not need to beg, but your little or big man just steps up and do what he's supposed to do. And unfortunately, a lot of times, parents, fathers too sometimes, when they are too busy and too addicted to whatever, alcohol or friends. At first, it's somewhat of a bother when, as a little child, you try to help, because, once again, they realize you're not going to do the job right. But I want to encourage everybody who is watching me, who has, little boys, we need to decrease the amount of men children and men that can take care of things right now. So if you're raising your kids, let them feel in charge. Let them feel like, they have place. Because at first, when you don't have any responsibility, you feel like a sense of joy and relief. Great, I don't have to do the dishes, or I don't have to clean, or I don't have to do some errand. But then in the long run, when you know you're not contributing, and you're procrastinating, you don't have your little mission, which is big, or little purpose. Yes, kids learn by example. That's 100% true. I agree with you, Brian, 100%. They will copy what you do. I mean, you have to talk to them and express things, but they will copy your behavior. That is very true. So, anyways, and you know what? Unfortunately, I think that man child is probably the worst man. A grown man child is probably the worst man for relationship, because this is somebody that basically you will have to become a mother too, and this is very frustrating. And if any of you who's watching this video have dependency from their mom, or have hard times taking decisions, or whatever, do some work on yourself, not because of the future partner. Oh my gosh, this thing is falling right now. Oh. Not because of the future partner, not because of anybody, but because of yourself. Because when you know your strengths, you communicate that strength without even talking about it. You becoming a reflection of that. When you are the man that take decisions, you don't need to announce that. It's obvious and it's in the air. You can't fake those things. And I'm not trying to say, do not love your mom. Of course, when you grew up, I don't know how that feels when you have a grown child. I don't know how that feels. I'm sure it's pretty awesome. So I have a younger child who is 10. So I enjoy every single second and moment of it. But I absolutely think that, mothers and fathers deserve, respect and recognition, but by no means they cannot tell you who to marry. They cannot tell you how to live your life. You can ask them for an opinion, you can discuss things. Ukrainian women in particular, not going to have any respect for you if you're calling your mom and listening to your mom. They're going to freak out if they will see that you asking your mom for everything. It's just really unattractive, and it's not an appealing quality, and they will think that you're probably a weak person. It's most likely that this is how they're gonna feel, that this guy cannot take a damn decision without his mom. And another thing, if you have issues in your relationship, don't talk about this with your mom. Talk about your issues with your spouse, with your girlfriend. Go to a therapist, go to a coach. Do not put your parent in the middle, because it can have a very tragic ending and everybody gonna suffer. Don't try to make your mother your advocate in a relationship, because all three of you going to suffer. That triangle gonna escalate in something very bad. You are an independent person, you solve your own problems. If you need the help of a professional, you go for that help. I hadn't seen that movie, Glenn. All right, I'll check it out. It sounds funny already. So I had actually a private session with somebody who thank you, phone. I have a private session with somebody who is suffering right now, because he got married to, he's a wonderful man. He is, he has great profession, kind-hearted person. He's been following me a long time, and he got married with a woman he really didn't know that well, but he did it because of his mom's pressure, and she was sick and she wanted to have a grandchild. And so basically, am I still live? Guys, can you tell me if I'm still live? Okay, I hope I'm still. Oh my God. Okay, great. I'm still here. Oh my God. Siri is saying hello. So anyways, I'm holding my iPad and it's falling down. So guys, if you have an idea for a car iPad holder, hit me up. All right. Yes, I'm very live. That's true. So anyways, so this man, he was he was somewhat lonely and he was somewhat needy, which is, all of us can have those moments sometimes. But basically, um, he married a person. He married a person he didn't want to be. He didn't want to disappoint his mother, and he basically married a person because of that. He's from another culture. He lives in the US, but he's from another culture. I'm not going to give too many details. But his life is a mess. He realized how much happier he was before he married. And once again, the only reason he did that, to keep his mother happy. And I was honestly just speechless of that. I understand his kind heart. But I have a question to his mother. Is she happy now, knowing that things are not working out? And he's a wonderful man. He is a wonderful man who is trapped, because in that culture, divorces are not welcome. And this woman has no affection or appreciation for him. Although he would not have a problem to find a person that would. Just because I know him for a while, and to make a long story short, I would not say that I would say this: I would not wish this to anybody, and this is a great example for myself as a mother to look and to remember to not push my son into anything, and how cruel that could be. So, the person right now is totally trapped because he cannot get a divorce. It would be a big scandal and a big mess, but they live in the different rooms and it's just a disaster. He comes home and he's miserable and his mom is sick, and it's just like, the bottom line: do not make anything that hurts you to make somebody happy, but also admit your responsibility and stop being the man child. Stop doing that. I could feel, how miserable that was. And, we come up with some strategies for the future year, how to make things better. Guys, it's easier for you to say divorce her. There are cultures for which divorce it's just complete failure of life. But if he moves to US, if he will become a permanent resident here, then he could do it, and he could just marry. He would be a lot happier with anybody else, like seriously. So anyways, I don't want to dwell on this for too much, but Aaron asked a question about Ukrainian women and their mothers. That's a whole different video. That's a whole different video, and that's a great idea. I will make it a little bit later. I'll put it on my list. By the way, I had received some emails, and actually with some video topic requests, and I appreciate you guys. I just want to say I really appreciate the support and the donations or contributions, shall I say, because I'm actually doing some work. So I had several of my subscribers that reach out to me, and I get the like a PayPal note, and it was a little donation, and it was the topics of the video. So as of now, I have at least 5 to 7 videos that I will be making, and I want to say thank you so much. And you don't have to do that. It's you know, a love-based video blog. But if you do that, I'll definitely make sure that I will make a video, and one of my videos is going to be about Ukrainians and their moms. That's a whole different topic and something you need to be aware of. So let me just read some of your comments, guys. The sun, boy, you would think that I'm somewhere. Okay, let's see if I can. No, you can see the first. The work never stops. So we have some, as I said earlier, some photo shoot today later. Hey Justin, yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I'm doing well in Michigan. I'm gonna be doing even better in Florida. So I'll keep you guys updated. Cooper asking about the private session. You can reach out to my email, consultveronica@gmail.com, and I'm really sorry if you are in a similar situation, but let's see what could be done. You can reach out to me, or you can go to my website, veronicaolson.com, and you can actually purchase the session. Is called consultation. But I would say before you do that, contact me on consultveronica@gmail.com. If somebody guys could type it for me, I would appreciate it, because I'm in my car, because I'm on the go, even though it's Sunday. I would say first reach out to me, you know, share a little bit about you, so I can tell you if I can help you, because you don't need to get a paid session if I cannot help you. That's not the goal. I'm heading to Florida. Yes, actually 3rd month in a row. You have bad information. But this time it's business. There are conferences for international dating, and there is entrepreneurial conference in Miami, really big one. So that's just, most of all is business, learning, and self-development. So, and some beautiful weather, just as a bonus. So if anybody is in Miami area and want to attend a seminar, it's going to be in Hyatt in Delray Beach on February 1st in the evening. So let me know. You can still register. Yeah, guys, anybody could anybody type my email? I would really appreciate it. It's consultveronica@gmail.com. You can go, Cooper, you can go under my previous videos, and it will be the first comment under the video will have my email. I have to say though, I cannot. Yeah, it's correct, Glenn. Thank you. But all letters are lowercase. All letters are lowercase. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. What did I want to say? Yeah, I am really booked up to or till February 8th. So starting February 8th, we can have a talk. So that's all for now, guys. The snow is melting. I gotta keep moving. Have a wonderful Sunday. I'm just like, it's actually really gorgeous. I don't know if you like the winter weather, but I absolutely love the snow and the sun. It's just stunning. And you guys not gonna have it. You guys who live south not gonna enjoy the beauty of this. I'm just kidding. But it is very inspiring. Like, I've always liked like a frosty, freezy winter day with some sun and snow covering the trees, and it just looks so incredible. Yes. It is incredible, but it's, you know, it's when you have a day like this, it's really amazing. But of course, you know, it's not every day like that, obviously. So anyway, it's a lot of sun. I wish you guys a wonderful day. Thank you so much for supporting. By the way, you really help me when you share in the videos, when you put the likes, when you comment, because it just helps to spread the message. Or thank you, Brian. That is really sweet. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Okay. Oh no, no. All right, guys. I will look at some of the comments and see if there is anything. But uh, thank you so much for being with me. Enjoy beautiful Sunday, and I will see you very soon. If you have some ideas for the videos, you can post them below. You can also send a request. And I want to thank you to those guys who already requested, and um, I will prioritize those topics because you supported my channel. I appreciate that, because sometimes sometimes the motivation is not enough. You need to know that somebody actually wants you to keep going. So this is like a great value exchange, and I'm always happy to provide more and more insights for you guys. So with that being said, I will see you soon.